Ooh, doggy. What is going on, beautiful people? I hope and pray that everybody is doing phenomenally well. So I'm excited to bring you another live call. I made a video a few weeks ago talking about did y'all want to see more of this? And everybody commented yes. So please let me know if you want to continue to see or hear more live calls. And I'm even thinking about doing something where I just go live and start hammering the phones and let y'all hear them live instead of just the pre recorded. But this call I wanted to play with you or for you because I honestly just thought it was a cool call. It was just a fun call, it was a simple call, and this was a follow up. Okay, so before I play the recording, let me give you a little bit of a backdrop or two things. Number one, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Um, we're getting a lot of traction here on the channel, and I just love and appreciate your support. And the best way that you can do that is hit the like and subscribe. So thank you for that. But number two, I believe that there's three things that you need as a real estate investor just getting started in this industry, okay? You need volume, consistency, and follow up. Those are the three main things that you need to close deals and close deals consistently, right? And so many people miss the follow up portion, all right? You can go and have a lead that's just not ready to sell right now. And it doesn't even matter what lead source this is coming from. So this actually came from a PPL lead, right? So if you don't know what PPL is, it's pay per lead. So these are supposedly supposed to be some of the hottest leads, right? You buy the lead, you call them, you close them. But even those leads may not necessarily be ready to sell. We first started touching bases with this seller 5 months ago, okay? They were kind of going through a foreclosure slash divorce, him and his wife, but they were trying to work things out and put the pieces back together. And so he really wasn't just ready to sell. At the time, they were just trying to work through a lot of their issues. So this was just a follow up call to that. All right. So let me play it and kind of dive into it a little bit here. This is Clifford Walker. How are you? We spoke. Oh, it would have been 2-3 months ago now about your property over in DeSoto. How you been? Oh, I've been all right. Clifford, how you been doing? Man, phenomenally well. I can't complain one bit. Sounds like you're still hanging on in there. Oh, yeah, well, at the moment, yeah, I'm trying. I think you're doing a dang good job. I hear you. But yeah, I know it had been a while, and I said, kind of let me circle back around and touch bases with you. Whatever happened with the property? What'd y'all decide? Well, we decided that we was going to try to stick it out with the marriage, but couldn't get away from the disagreements and arguments. Mm-hmm. So left home 3 weeks ago. Okay. And haven't had any communication with the so-called wife. Yes, sir. And I was told that when I get back home that she wasn't going to be there and all the furniture would be gone. Okay. So that's where I'm in the middle of it right now. Yeah. So I want to pause it right here and just chime in. Number one, you see, I'm just being my authentic self, y'all. I'm country through and through. The way that I talk to the sellers is the same way that I talk to y'all here. That's me. I can't do anything about it. So you see that, right? Also, you kind of hear that, hey, he tried to work things out a little bit. You know, they've been separated now for about 3 weeks. He's also a truck driver. He's out on the road. Sir, well, I sure hate it came to that, but I know prior to some of our conversations, you were fighting hard to stick it out and it sounded like too you were working like a mule just to keep things together.
Yes, exactly.
So, and I'm just hitting on some of the points. So also, and I'll pause here. I'm sorry. Um, I try to take a lot of notes into the CRM. Y'all, that is crucial. You need to have a CRM when you're following up with these leads because I could put in the notes that, he was struggling and fighting to keep the marriage together, to keep the mortgage and pay for the house. He meant that, they had a lot more house than they had money, right? And so that mortgage was really taking a toll on him. I know that he was also dealing with some health issues because it started to take a toll on him. And that's why I took a stab at that. You really been working like a mule, just trying to keep things together and keep working on things. Um,
My mind is, I'm waiting until I get back in and decide what I want to do here.
okay.
And more likely before the year is up, I know that I'll probably be end up in the house too.
Okay. I know our cash offer was still good around that 290K mark cash and still covering all the closing costs. So whenever you get back, let me know and I can schedule some time to just come out there and walk the property with you and we can get things rocking and rolling so that way we can close this chapter of your life. So I want to pause here for a moment. I wanted to let him know that our cash offer because we had spoke again multiple times, and so I've already made an offer to him. He didn't object or he wasn't mad about that offer, and that offer for us will be a home run deal if we lock this up at 290. So we even have some wiggle room here if we really need to. Also, if you notice, I said when you get back in town, let me know and I'll come sit with you, right? Now, I know there's a crazy thing going on right now called virtual wholesaling. I even coach it in my mentorships. It's incredible, it's amazing. It allows you to be effective with your time, it allows you to jump into multiple markets. But if you notice now, so many people are trying to do things virtually where they won't even go and sit with a seller in their own backyard. And I know this gentleman from our previous conversations and our notes, he's a little old school. He made comments about that before in some of our previous conversations. So that's why I let him know, hey, Mr. Seller, when you get back in town, I'm going to come sit with you. And this deal is literally like 15 minutes from me, so it's not far. So I highly encourage you to really sit down with sellers that are in your backyard. That is how you're going to use or help you build trust and rapport, right? If you're a new wholesaler, get that repetition in, get that practice in, go sit with somebody, leverage it to your advantage or use that to your advantage, right? So now, when you have those massive wholesaling companies or organizations where they only do it 100% over the phone and they will not go sit with somebody, you can even say something like, hey, I'm not one of those massive organizations that are just from another state trying to lowball you on your property, right? I'm right here local. I'd love to come sit with you, see if you're ready to move forward or if we can come to some type of price agreement, right? I still want to vet that seller to make sure they're wanting to move forward so that way I'm not making a wasted trip, right? But use that, okay?
Oh, yeah. I hear you. All right. Well, I still got your number. As a matter of fact, I thought about you a couple of days ago. I had quite a few people been calling me, but I put you at the top of the list there.
Oh, yes, sir. When are you out on the road right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay. When you coming back home? Do you know?
Well, I won't be off probably until the end of the month.
So in a month. Okay. Well, I'll touch bases with you around, a little bit before Halloween or so, and
Okay.
and then we'll go from there. Does that sound good?
That'll be fine. That'll be fine.
All right. So that's basically me wrapping up the call. You see, he remembered me. So you want to build likability and trust, right? You want to stand out from the other people to where he's like, yeah, I was just thinking about you a couple of days ago, right? You want to have that type of impact with your sellers, uh, in my opinion, right? Also, I let him know I'm going to be following up with him again. So he's expecting my call. He knows it. He also said, hey, I've put you on the top of my mind, right? Your offer still sounds good. It's lovely. You're at the top of the list now. So I don't doubt one single bit by the previous conversations and the way that this one ended, that we're going to be able to get this property under contract. Now, it is technically not under contract yet, so my job is not done. So I still need to make sure that I follow up with him again around the end of the month, schedule a time to go sit down with him and get that property locked up under contract. But uh, I know this is getting kind of long. I wanted to just play this call because it's a simple follow up call, y'all. Follow ups do not have to be intense, follow ups do not have to be time consuming. I think this was like a 4 minute, 5 minute conversation, but yet it goes a long way. Okay, so make sure that you are following up with your sellers. All right, I will see y'all on the next one. And also, if you made it this far, I'm going to be having a masterclass coming up very soon. So click on the link below, it'll be in the description. Join me for a live 3-day interactive event where we're going to deep dive into wholesaling, fix and flips, how I'm buying my rentals. And I promise you, this will be one of the most impactful 3-day events you have ever attended. In fact, I guarantee it. If you attend all 3 days and you say, Clifford, this masterclass absolutely sucked, I hated it, I will gladly refund you the $17 for joining the mentorship. That's how, or not the mentorship, the masterclass. That's how much it costs, right? 17 bucks. Join me. It'll be a lot of fun. I guarantee it. I'll see you there.